So we have some really interesting news from YouTube, and I wanted to talk about it and break down what's coming down the pipeline. From what YouTube is, what changes they're making to their monetization policies, and how this is going to affect anybody who is on the platform of YouTube. So hopefully you get some useful information out of this. And maybe it'll help you make your decision on what platform you want to use, whether it be YouTube or Twitch in that way. So, Twitch, has been in some controversy recently. I don't know if you've seen this, but Twitch, I may do this in a separate video talking about some of the gambling stuff or whatever. But generally speaking, has had a lot of issues going on with their platform, and so this couldn't be perfect. This couldn't be better timing for YouTube to actually uh, lay out this new program that they're talking about. So they're changing some of the partner program stuff, and the main changes is to include shorts. And shorts are now going to get monetization. Previously, I think they were trying to get everybody to do shorts and show shorts. Um, they wanted YouTube creators to make short videos, so that way they could find a way to learn some algorithm stuff. I don't think they had any monetization for it yet. So they were giving some rewards, like they had a temporary program to give some money to people who made shorts. That was a temporary fund, and so that now temporary fund is going to become they're going to make a monetization model for shorts. Now they say that they're going to allow. This is another big change. I don't know if this is platform wide. If this is platform wide, they could really kill any other streaming platform, period, because supposedly they're going to have where you can license individual songs, or you can license certain music or whatever for your content. Now I don't know if this is a just a shorts thing, but if this is platform wide, regardless of the whether it's a long form video or shorts, the licensing of the tracks to be used in the video, so that way you don't get claimed. That would be really nice. Regardless, just allowing creators to use copyright music, and for those artists to get paid as well, is still a positive, I think. So they're going to somehow move some of the funds based on, like, they're going to earn some based on ad revenue. They're going to then transfer some of that to pay for the monetization of certain copyright music, and also you can license certain copyright music or whatever. I think there's going to be multiple avenues of that. I don't know. Some may be automatically monetizable, and some may be where you have to pay a fee to monetize with that music. I don't know how the exact model is going to work. We'll have to see once it comes out. But they are allowing some monetizable videos with copyrighted music, whether it be shorts or whatever, however they implement that. I think it's primarily aimed at shorts, because they're aiming to take on TikTok. Um, because TikTok allows people to do music, people like that kind of stuff, and if you can make shorts that are equivalent to TikToks, and you can use the copyrighted music, then I think that those people that want to make TikToks may just move over to YouTube, because shorts will be monetizable as well. And from what I understand, TikTok's model of monetization is very poor. So I think that this will be a win for those kind of people who want to make that short form content. I don't like short form content. As you can see, most of my videos range over 10 minutes. So this is going to be a huge change to that, to allow those changes to be made. But also, they're making some changes to um, they're gonna have all, from what I can understand, they're gonna have give everybody the super thanks, the super chats, um, all of the monetization options are gonna be available to people who are in the partner program now. It's not just gonna be like the top tier of YouTubers who get to have a join button on their channel for members. They're not going to be just the top that are going to have the super thanks or whatever, super stickers and all this kind of stuff. Uh, it seems like they're going to open that up to all partners now. So that'll be good. All partners who have 1,000 subscribers will be able to monetize in all of those avenues and all those ways. But here's another thing. This is the most important, I think, and people are not. They haven't seen that. Not a lot of people have seen this yet, I don't think. But fan funding, they're calling it YouTube Partner Program fan funding. So access fan funding sooner. More details are coming in 2023. So it seems like your every channel is now going to have access to channel membership, super thanks, super stickers, whatever that must be like a special super chat, and super chats. So even if you're not a big channel, you will then have the capability to go live and have somebody super chat to you, which is insane. And they don't even have a threshold. It doesn't seem like. I don't see any threshold here. I don't see any like, hey, you have to get 300 subscribers, or I don't see any threshold. And if this is true, this will kill Twitch streaming. I mean, there may still be some niche people who really like Twitch as the interface and all that kind of stuff, and they may still use that. Um, and it's going to be interesting for Twitch because there are also Twitch changes, which if I can find those as well. Twitch is making changes, but here's the thing about this YouTube change. If I with my very few subscribers can then monetize and have access to getting people, not that I think that anybody's gonna give me subscribe like gonna like it's hard enough to getting people to subscribe to my channel, but having channel memberships, having super chats if I go live. I do want to do more live streams on both my channels, really, but definitely on my secondary channel. I do want to do some more live streams, so maybe some interview type stuff or whatever. But um having access to be doing super chats that way, that would be insane, because then I don't necessarily have to worry about like trying to get into the partner program, and I can just make the content that I want. And if someone donates, they donate, and they if they want to join, become a channel member, they can. Those kind of things being open to access to everybody is just a net positive, and I think it's a really plus for YouTube. Even whenever YouTube is kind of censorious and kind of crazy with all this kind of stuff. So um, that's just a positive for YouTube. I don't see any downside in that way. Um, so YouTube is going to be really good for streamer for especially for smaller streamers now and stuff like that. So because you can have people donating to you before you even hit 1,000 subs, and I think that they still take a big cut of that. They still take a pretty good cut of that, but it doesn't mean that much whenever if you can get anything you can get from your channel, even as a smaller YouTuber, um, then I think that it'll be positive for you, and it'll make people who were going to stream on Twitch or are streaming on Twitch. It'll definitely make them reconsider streaming to YouTube, and if YouTube had just had a better streaming, not the actual video format interface, because I think that's acceptable. I mean the live chat and all that kind of stuff, all that seems pretty acceptable now that they've moved it around and they've kind of fixed some of the issues with it before. I think that the viewing a stream on YouTube is pretty acceptable now. I think the only problem with it is that there's not an option to go look for people who are live who are similar to, like, if YouTube had like their recommendation feature is pretty good. A lot of the videos I do want to watch that they recommend, although sometimes I watch something that's a little bit different and it screws with their algorithm. Like I watch something like about wildlife, and it's not something that I normally watch. Normally I watch about like gaming and tech videos. So if I watch something like that, it completely throws off the whole recommendation algorithm for me, and all of a sudden I'm getting recommended all these kind of wildlife videos when I'm not really a wildlife person. So it's funny to see how that works. but it would be interesting to see them implement that to a live stream sort of format and have maybe just go to a tab, or something like that where it only shows people that are live, in a format similar to Twitch. They did sort of have something like this ish with the YouTube gaming, but they quickly scrapped that. I don't know why they scrapped that. I think that the biggest problem for them was that they wanted to make that a separate app and a separate, like, who's going to go download the YouTube gaming app to then watch a stream of their favorite YouTuber. It's a separate app. It's a lot of hassle when all you could do is just add a tab for live content, have people be able to. I mean, I think there is a tab for live content. It's just not. It doesn't. I don't think. No, actually, they don't. They have a thing for shorts, but they need to make a tab just for live content and have it where it'll show. Yeah, well, actually, there is live. But have it's just on down the page. It needs to be primary focus thing. Like they've got shorts up here. There also needs to be a live button closer to the top, to where people can just click live and then see all their favorite YouTubers going live, and that'll make it a lot better for people, a better experience for people to want to use and view live streams, as well as the people that are making live content can then expect to have a little bit more people trickling in, organically. So overall, this is a huge change for YouTube, and they're making a huge headway. Now, this doesn't start until next year, from what I can gather, but this is massive. It's huge that they would do that. And I guess, on a secondary note, I'm not going to make a separate video for this, but Twitch also announced changes to their platform, uh, and this is actually a negative for them. So this is why I think that YouTube, in my prediction, is that YouTube is about to start to take over the streaming space. I think that, a lot of the a lot of the Twitch streamers are moving over to YouTube, partially because they're getting paid deals, but also partially because YouTube is becoming a lot more live stream friendly. And I think that that's going to be something that's a lot better off for these kind of creators, especially whenever they don't want to have to grind constantly. If they can post a live stream and then it organically gets more views than some of the people who are doing it. They're trying to put in a lot of effort, trying to grind for long hours at a time, as opposed to being able to make money off of it post stream. I think that there's merit in a lot of those formats. But Twitch announced just change to their revenue split. So Twitch will not offer a 70-30 split for partners anymore. So Twitch is going to change their platform to, they're no longer, partners no longer get a 70-30 split. Partners will get they'll get the 70-30 up to 100K, and then after they make 100K on the platform, then it goes to 50-50. So Twitch will get 50 of that, 50% of that. So they're saying that the hosting costs are really eating them up, which is funny because they're owned by Amazon. But I think this is partially because Amazon is probably not allocating a lot of resources to Twitch. They are a subsidiary. They do act sort of independently of Amazon, but they do have a direct partnership, and they're a subsidiary of Amazon. So I think that Twitch is making, they're making a really poor decision here, but it may be something that they're having to think about economically, and they have to deal with that reality. They have to pay the hosting costs, even if it is to a direct, parent company of their company. They have they have to pay for it. I mean, it's not, they're not just giving it for free to their subsidiary. Like they do have to pay for that cost. And I think that as they have more and more streamers, they have more and more content. They have more and more. They have to expand the bandwidth to be able to hold all these new live streamers that are trying to come over to the platform. And it's a huge headache. And I think that on top of that, they are losing a lot of good streamers who are losing them a lot of money. And my prediction, I'm going to make a prediction here. Twitch is going to be sold off from Amazon in the next 3 years. I'm going to make that prediction. In the next 3 years, Twitch will no longer be an Amazon subsidiary. They will be back to being their own company or owned by another company, and or they could be something where, you know, I don't see Google just buying them out just to crush that competition. That would be a little bit of a conflict of interest in some ways, I think. But I think that there could be something. It would be interesting to see if like Rumble picks up Twitch, and then now that was that would be they would be a subsidiary of that or something like that. I don't know. That there's a lot of different ways that this could happen. It depends on how things go, what platforms stay afloat. What's going to happen there. I think that Twitch though in general is going to be their own company here in a few years. They're just not going to be making money, and YouTube is going to be crushing it. I think this is a great move for YouTube, and hopefully any YouTubers you'll benefit from this. I know that hopefully my channel will also benefit from this, and these partner changes as well. So hopefully we can get some more information as it comes started next year, and maybe this program will be really great for all YouTube content creators. So that's all I have for this video. If you like the video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, also hit the bell for notifications. And if you want to check out my links in the description, I have links to all my other platforms if you want to check out my content there. um, I post on Twitter most often, so if you want to find what I'm saying there, go check that out. But that's all I have for this video. Please, have a nice day. And this is Trey from Trey's Think Tank signing out.